Yo, come on, man. Come on now. Come on. Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm like, are we officially ready to say that this Jay-Z allegation is bullshit? Along with Diddy too. Listen, I know for a fact we out there, we know we've been hearing crazy shit about Diddy for a long time. Listen, back in high school, I was hearing shit about Diddy. Crazy shit about Diddy. Post-high school, I was hearing crazy shit about Diddy. So it's hard to deny whether or not Diddy is guilty of shit, but sometimes you gotta look at certain shit and you just gotta be like, wait a minute, this shit don't make no sense. Now, Jay-Z, I ain't never hear no crazy shit about Jay-Z up until maybe about, 5 years ago, or whenever this maniac, Jaguar Wright, started running her mouth. Before that, the most I really hear about Jay-Z is him being a really shitty businessman and screwing people over with business. And, he had no business doing anything with R. Kelly, but he was doing that for the dollars, and that was still wrong. And there's a big difference between being a shitty businessman who will fuck people over for the dollars versus somebody who's going to do something horrific like be accused of violating a child, But the fact of the matter is, this particular case that caught my eye that I've been looking up on don't make no damn sense at all, okay? Having been somebody who's actually worked events like the MTV VMAs, I know for a fact that you can't just be going around looking for limo drivers or talking to limo drivers or knocking on limousine doors or anything like that. Get my own speculation. Let's just look at this shit as we see it, okay? I can only assume that somebody must have told Tony Busby that, something, when you refile, or maybe you have to refile because this don't make no sense. And what that is this time frame. First of all, I don't know why somebody would ask this girl to meet them at the end of the VMAs at 9:30 to 10 something, because the VMAs don't end until about 11 something, 11:30, if that. Not to mention that Diddy and Jay were about 22 minutes away from each other. One was at Twirl, one was at Lotus, neither of which have a U-shaped driveway in front of them. But it's funny when I looked at this. You refiled. You took you changed the time from this to this vague shit. And so I'm supposed to believe this? I'm supposed to believe this? And right now, about 30 minutes ago, I just read this. Your own pops is sitting there like, I'll recall picking up this bitch. Yo, come on, man. Now you're sitting up there acknowledging, I know a lot of things I say didn't make sense, but I'm telling you, this happened. Look, you don't have to be a fan of anyone just to say, wait a minute, let me look into this and see if this makes sense or not. And the fact of the matter is, this shit just doesn't make any fucking sense. Y'all, first of all, a lot of y'all believe, like I said, a lot of y'all believe this maniac, Jaguar Wright, and I don't know why. This is the same woman who was putting her dead son's ashes on her face. The same woman who said she wrote the damn Matrix. Anybody that does videos with Orlando Brown, you should not be listening to in the first place. But that's besides the point. Again, this shit makes no sense. This really makes no sense. I'm supposed to believe, and I know some of y'all will believe this, that that Diddy was with J-Lo that night, because he was. And he said, nah, I'm not going to smash J-Lo. I'm going to call up Jigga and get some 13-year-old buns. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. But I know a lot of y'all really feel that J-Lo was probably in there, doing salsa on the bed, laughing her ass off, talking in Spanish. But no. And yeah, that night he was with J-Lo, and you could probably say that she's the female celebrity in question. But there's a reason why they didn't really say J-Lo's name, because that will blow this thing way up. So now you're dealing with 2 or 3 celebrities now you got to try to find guilty. You know what I'm saying? But more importantly, hear this latest report where she says she saw a particular male celebrity, and he was like, I wasn't even in New York that night. This shit is falling apart. But it amazes me how, when this story first came out, everybody was posting everything. Their false pictures of Jay-Z with Beyonce, trying to say that he was with her when she was 16, and those pictures where it's an edited picture of him and Beyonce, but the real picture is him with the entire Destiny's Child, and he's not really standing next to Beyonce. If we get that the timelines don't make any sense, and People were doing that like crazy. But now that there's evidence coming out that this chick might be lying, you're not seeing people trying to post that, though. You're not really seeing that. There's a few people that are following this and trying to post what they feel is the truth or just trying to lay it out flat. But those who are all over this trying to make it seem like this dude is guilty, seem like Puff did this as well, they're not showing you these inconsistencies. And that's for a reason. Sensationalism. Period. You people out here, some of y'all anyway, say, I don't trust the mainstream media, so I'm going to trust niggas on YouTube. I'm just saying, bro, this shit is blowing up and the story's blowing up in front of their faces, bro. This makes no sense. I'm sorry.